Welcome back. Today we are going to learn about designing programs in computers. Now, one of the big ways algorithms or programs are designed in computers is by using flowcharts, like this one here on the right. Flowcharts are made up of symbols, like the ones here on the left, which I have pinched from BBC Bitesize. And these can be used to structure an algorithm depending on their purpose. How do you know what they do? Well, I will show you. We're going to build one right this moment. I want you to imagine that you have bought your first ever self-driving car and you're thinking, oh yes, you want to go out and use it, they can drive you around. I want you to think about how it has been programmed to start in the morning. So, to make a flowchart on a computer, there's a website called draw.io, which I highly recommend. It takes a minute or two to load, but it is an extremely good site, and on our school's internet connection should only take a second or two. Now, once this comes up, press decide later. So, firstly, we need to start the flowchart, and according to this chart here, start stop is by a rounded rectangle. So there are all these shapes here. Put your mouse over, oh look at this one, this is a rounded rectangle. Perfect. Click on it and a rounded rectangle will appear. There we are, nice and easy. If I want to add text, I can do, very easy. Just click on it and type start. Okay, think the text is too small, not big enough, just highlight it like you would in Word and select bold and maybe increase the size. There we are. All sorted. Next, we now need to use some steps, because the first thing we're going to do is get in and then push the start button. So we're going to get in the car and we're going to push the start button. Now we want these to be a different colour so we can distinguish where start is and where the rest of them are. So go to fill up here and pick another colour. I'm going for a nice light green on mine, I think, and then I'm going to type on here get in car. There we are. Think text is the wrong colour, not a problem. Go to font colour and pick black or any other colour you wish to. Whatever colour works for you is fine by me. It hasn't come up, why not? I need to check on that. Text, font colour is still white, must have forgotten to save it. Apply, and there it is, get in car. The next one we have to put in there is going to be another one of these. It's going to be press the start button. Press the start button. So you push the start button and the car says to itself, right, is it okay to start driving? How will it know if it's okay to start driving? Well, it needs to get some information from the cameras and sensors. These are external devices, so we use a parallelogram here, input-output, to say that's what's coming. So again, click on a parallelogram, and there it goes in there. I don't want it in green or look exactly the same as the process boxes, so I'm going to make mine a nice shade of purple. How ecclesiastical. And then I'm going to say the font colour should be white. Now I'm just going to type in there is road clear, take pics of road. There we are. So the camera on the roof of a self-driving car will now take pictures of the road. So you may have noticed, guys, we should have lines going between these. So let's do that now, eh? So here we are. I'm going to click on the arrow, a directional connector, and that arrow is going to go from here to here. And then if I want to actually, this is the cheat you can do on this, if you put your mouse over the bottom centre of this, a little blue circle will appear. Click it, drag down, and a line will appear. How about that? Is that cool? Save you trying to move or design lines. all we want to. So I'll just get rid of that line down there. That's pretty sweet, I haven't seen that before. So next, you'll picture the road. You now want to ask, is the road clear? Is it safe to start? And that involves taking a decision, which is a diamond shape. So here's a diamond, click on it, and oh, there we go, perfect. So put this under here. There we go, that's nice and simple. And now, from the centre of this, just drag a line down, not quite. Let's try again, there we go. Perfect. So, the big question is going to be, is the road clear? So I'm going to write, is road clear? Question mark. Now, these decision boxes can have two options, yes and no. So, to make a no option, say no, it's not clear, we need another rectangle. So we're going to say no, wait, and then take another pic of the road and ask, is it clear now? So let's put in a nice new process box. So I'll put that around there. And again, I think that colour isn't quite right, so go to style, go to fill colour, and up there's green, save for us, how about that? And then we say wait 5 secs, and it's going to try again. The font colour I can't read, which I think is a problem, I'm sure you'd agree. So I hate computers, remember that please. So now we can now just pull lines in, and it can even do ones like this. So the next step is to get it to take a picture of the road. So the computer is going to get in the car, press start button, take a picture of the road. Is the road clear? No. Wait 5 seconds and try again. So that's the first stage of the algorithm, and we can put a no in there as well. So let's try and add some text to this. It can be awkward, this one. I warn you of that right now, as it was just there when I this is the third video now I've tried to do this, and it's been very, very awkward. Just imagine it says no, okay? See if you can get it working. If you can, tell me, I'll give you a merit. So that's no, but if it is working, if it is fine, then we just make a line down here, and then we do another box, and we just say, is that a box there? Don't think it was. And then we just say, 1 minute, what's happened here? Sorry, guys, that was not quite what I planned. There we are, that's better. Right, let's try this again, shall we? There we go. And then here, we're just going to say start driving. Again, you'll notice that that is the wrong colour. So again, we can change it. Apply, and it's there. And then at the end, we use exactly the same as here, but this time we say stop rather than start. So I duplicate it, put it down here, and I can say stop. So put the mouse bottom center, there we are, how about that? That was very nifty. And then stop. And there we are. We have just made a flowchart together of a self-driving car. It checks the road is clear. If it isn't, it waits 5 seconds, and then it starts driving. So you're now going to fill in a worksheet in the book with a number of different flowcharts required of it. Thank you and good night.